Right, guys, if you've ever been to a Disney theme park, you know, Disneyland, Disney World, Animal Kingdom, something like that, you may have seen one of these things. But you probably wouldn't have seen it first. You would have heard one of these things. I mean, you can actually see these things even in local theme parks, right? Theme parks that aren't Disney even have things like this. But going back to Disney for a second, and the ride, very specifically the ride, the Jungle Cruise, right? Whenever you go on this ride, you hear the rainforest sounds coming to your ears from these things, right? These things are buried under the floor, and we've got one today to do a review. This is my TIC, TIC, basically sound system that gets buried up to the soil around about here, and you're getting 360 sound, rainforest sound, or Bluetooth music in your garden. I've been to Disney many times, Disney World, Disneyland, many times with my parents, fun times, and I bought this so long ago. So I'm going to show you this in a second, right? Now, this is another version, right? And that's another version right there. But going to the actual track, right, we're going to just slowly turn that down so it's a nice adjustment level, okay? If you guys are interested in this, please give us a like, subscribe. We're making videos every single day on this channel, channel 2. But of course, we also are on channel 1, where we make videos around the world, and some of them go viral. So I'm not only going to be showing you this device right now, but I'm also going to be opening it up with my screwdriver to show you what's actually inside of this bad boy. The reason I got one of these things was, because I have been to Disneyland, Disney World, and the Animal Kingdom years ago, right? I was always fascinated by the spooky sounds at the Haunted Mansion, or the cool jungle sounds at the Jungle Cruise, right? Or Big Thunder Mountain sounds, or whatever. I mean, they have rock speakers, all these things, right? Disney has a lot of these things, and I've always been fascinated by them, and I just had to buy myself one. And but yeah. All right, now going to a couple of recommendations that I know of companies that sell them, kind of thing. And then after that, that's when we show you inside. Okay, deal? Deal. All right, so there's one that I don't have. This one's from Bose, the Bose sound system company. And they sell these ones, Free Space 51 environmental speakers, right? Apparently these ones are really good. And for the price, right? $7.99, they should be. So just go into some of the photos I want to show you guys, right? That's one of them I think we showed you before, kind of thing. It's a nice looking speaker, and it does look a little different from the one that we have. But yeah, I mean, look at it, right? Awesome little things. You've seen them in theme parks, right? 100%. If you've been to a theme park, you've seen these things. But like I said, you would have heard them first, right? So that's one company that I'm very much aware of that sells these things. This one's probably, in the top 2, I'm guessing. All right. Now this one's another one, which I actually don't know much about this company or this product, but I'm pretty sure that Disney have used this one as well in the past. But yeah, they have a range of different speaker sound systems. And well, let me just quickly show you this one, right? Clicking on that. That's not the one. This one right here and this one right here. So yeah, they've got different versions, right? I've seen that one as well, I'm pretty sure, in the past. Now, there's also this website. All right, check out these guys if you're interested. This website sells a rock speaker as well as these little things that are kind of similar to what we've got here, right? But yeah, similar. Now, going to the main one, which is TIC. All right, this is the one that I have, and I have seen these ones in Disney parks, I'm pretty sure, a while ago, right? I've seen these ones. Starting from the start, if you're interested, right? They sell rock speakers. Now, I think rock speakers are cool for theme parks, but I personally wouldn't get any from my back garden. I think, one of these type situations are much cooler. I don't know why, they just look industrial and Disney. They look like industrial Disney. It's a mix of both, and they blend in with the beautiful green color. Is it Go Away Green? I don't know. There's this green color in Disney that Disney parks use when they're doing construction on a theme park ride, right? And they need to fix it up for 6 months or whatever. There's they put a green wall up, right? And I'm pretty sure the color is called go away green. It's the most inconspicuous looking color imaginable, and it just kind of, you know, blends in with the trees. I mean, it looks like a freaking construction wall with green on it, obviously, but yeah, they try and make it look as nice and natural as possible, right? But anyway, going back to here again, so yeah, check out the speakers systems with the rocks if you're interested. But like I said, I'm definitely more interested when it comes to these things here. Probably, I'm not 100% sure, but probably I'm guessing the sound will be a bit better as well. Once again, that's just my assumption. I have absolutely no idea. So obviously, the more money you buy, the more money you spend, you know, you're obviously getting something better, I'm guessing. That's quite an expensive one for $239, right? But there you go. All right. Now I'm going to show you my one in a second, and it's going to be this one right here, I'm pretty sure. Now this one has, if I can show you, this one has the main boom box. Is that, I don't know what to call it. I'm not a big speaker aficionado. I'm not a big professional when it comes to speakers, but you know, what are they called? I don't know, the boom box. Let's just call it that, all right? So they've got a big boom box there, potentially the bass, I don't know. And we've got the, what are they called again? God, no. Treble. Tweeters. Okay. We're on the same page again now. So these things here are called the tweeters, right there. And I'm going to show you my tweeters because you've been nice and I've been nice. So together I'm going to show you my tweeter. I got a little weird and uncomfortable there for a second, didn't it? So there's a couple of tweeters, but strangely enough, this one has the tweeters facing upwards, right? My ones have the tweeters facing one way that way, one way that way, but the big main boom box goes up, faces upwards, right? You see that there? But anyway, there's a couple more photos. My one's got the two cables on the bottom as well, so we'll quickly show you that. All right, they've got the two cables on the bottom. Whoa, what are we doing here? There we go. All right, so one cable's for the tweeters and the other's for the boombox. All right, for the bass. The bass. All right. What else can we quickly show you? So I mean, I actually think it's a really beautiful product. And the quick story behind it, right? I bought this in 2013. I already remember that because it has 2013 on the sticker on the bottom of this, right? I never ended up using it. I bought this and I thought, oh, how sick would that be next to my outdoor swimming pool spa kind of thing. I have a huge, long swim spa out the back. We haven't used it in years now. But I thought, hey, how cool would this be, you know, having one of these next to the swim spa? And I thought, oh, I'll get one for now, right? And if it sounds good and if it looks good, I mean, I obviously knew it would look and sound good. I've experienced it in real life. But I thought I'd just get one, just to be safe. And then, you know, once I'm happy with that, then I'd get a few more around the place. I didn't quite realize that you'd need an amp for this kind of thing, right? You know, speaker amp. And like I said, I'm not the biggest knowledgeable, I'm not the biggest wordist, linguist either, apparently. I'm not the most intelligent when it comes to, you know, figuring out speakers and stuff like that. So I just thought, well, it'd be plug and play, right? I thought it'd have a cable that would come out and you plug it into your phone or iPod, because iPods were a thing back then, right? Or radio. I thought, oh, yeah, or CD player. But it doesn't quite work like that. You'd need an amp to get this thing going. And, you know, I was youngish, all right? I was just like 22 or something like that. I don't know. I didn't quite know what to do with it, so I just kind of left it. I put it in the garage for a long, long time, and I just left it there, and I kind of forgot all about it. So, in a way, this video is like 13 years in the making. Not 13, 2013, so that's like eight years in the making, something like that. But yeah, you got what I mean, right? So, that's pretty much my one right there, and I think this is kind of the one of the industry standards, so they say anyway. But, you know, tweeters. What are the tweeters? Well, what is a tweeter? Well, tweeters are relatively small speakers that emit the upper range of sounds used for reproducing music and speech, called trebles. Woofers, so that's probably the word I was looking for, is, you know, subwoofers. That's the boombox, the subwoofer. That's kind of what I was looking for, right? Woofers and subwoofers cannot produce the same sound that tweeters can due to their construction and cone sizes. Now this one has a huge cone size inside, facing upwards, and the sound just comes all the way around out to the garden bed and to people walking past kind of thing, right? And the two tweeters are facing one that way, one that way. So without further ado, let's quickly show you this. I'm guessing. Okay, all right. So there you go. That's the front of the thing. It's got TIC, T-I-C. Can you guys see that? Hang on. Ooh, I'm like a guy with a sword in a movie, glistening it in the sun. He's like Zorro just before he kills someone, you know? Glisten, glisten. This is what it looks like this way. I think I've already showed you that before, but anyway. Now, I've actually already taken this apart because I wanted to make sure that when I did this video, I could do it with ease. So this has, well, let me show you right now. Let me show you exactly right now what we're talking about. We'll put that closer and lift this camera up like here. Boop. Just like that, just like that. I think we'll zoom in a little as well. What do you guys reckon? So if we pull this down, you can see like there's something inside. There's like a mesh, right? Hang on, I'll make that a little better for you. There we go. So there's like a mesh inside. And if you look carefully, you can kind of see things inside, right? So it's kind of cool. But there are screws. You see the screw there? There's a screw there right there. I've already mostly undone it. But there's like one there. Let me undo it for you. Hang on. Whoops. I've already undone this a little, and there's a screw there, and there's like another screw around the corner. So yeah, I'll just take that out with my finger kind of thing, and then you guys can see what's inside, right? Another screw, okay. So yeah, let's show you guys right now. Oh no, there's one more, silly me. It's 3 screws all together. Boom. 1, 2, 3, take it off. Wow, so that's what's inside, right? There's like a little cone shape, you know, UFO frisbee kind of thing. You'd expect aliens flying around Earth from, 3,000 years into the future to have something looking like this on the spacecraft, right? See the cone shape? So basically the sound ricochets off of this cone and, dispels it. I like that word, dispels the sound equally, kind of, right? But the equally thing doesn't quite work in this case because I'll show you this now, right? The treble. What was it called again? Hang on. What was it called? The tweeters. The tweeters. So where's my one? Hang on. This is my one here, right? Where are the tweeters? There they are. Okay. So in this picture, in this diagram, the big cone is here, but the tweeters are facing up. Well, in my one, like I said, they're facing outwards. Let me show you right now what I'm talking about, right? Boom. Gosh, this is so unprofessional. All right, there we go. So the tweeters, which are essential for speech sounds and the high-end sounds, right? They're kind of facing sideways as opposed to up. But whatever, this is an older model. Maybe they've changed the design now, maybe they haven't. I have no idea. But this is the massive cone that bounces up and down to make it go. And like I said, obviously I've not got an amp on me right now, so I won't be able to do a test for you guys right now, unfortunately. But I just kind of wanted to show you what was inside one of these things because I'm sure a lot of people, millions of people have probably seen these things in theme parks, not just Disney, right? But different theme parks around the world, and you've probably wondered, wow, that's kind of cool. Maybe maybe you think to yourself, what's it look like inside? Well, shit, let's just do it today, I guess. A little speaker there. And a little speaker there. Okay. Now, if you guys can see, where are we? Okay. We'll start from here. So there's 2 screws here, right? Now by turning it around, there's 2 more screws here. Turn around one more time. 1, 2, 3. There's 2 more screws there. So in order to get this cone out, I had to unscrew these screws a little because they actually overshot. Like the screws came out too far that way and too far that way. So so the screws are still in there, but I've just kind of taken them out most of the way so they don't catch anymore. Okay, are we on the same page? Now this massive cone right here, where are we? Hang on. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, this massive cone right here has 1 screw, 2 screws. I've taken that one out. 3 screws and 4 screws. Now I've taken that one out as well. So yeah, let's just show you now what that looks like, I guess. I'm going to put this back on the thing so we can do this live for you guys. How does that look? That looks fine. Okay, I'm going to bring that forward a little, and we'll do a quick picture-in-picture so maybe you guys can see a little better with what I'm doing, right? All right, there we go. That's a little better, isn't it? That'll do. Okay. We've even got that picture. If you guys are interested, we have this picture as well. It's my GoPro 9. But I think we'll go back to that for now, and we'll quickly show you there. So yeah, we'll undo these 2 screws, and then we'll take out the massive base module. And do you have any idea what might be inside of this thing? If you're a speaker expert, then you may have an idea, because when it comes to, you know, loud sounds, you may need to dampen the thing, the internal mechanism, right? Look at the screw. It's absolutely huge screw. So, you know, some speakers may become too loud and actually vibrate on itself, right? So, you know, soundproofing material probably gets used in a lot of speakers, right? Well, I don't know if you can call this soundproofing material, but there is something like that in this. And yeah, I had no idea it was inside of this, right? So let me show you guys now. I'm going to pull this back a little. Okay. I don't want to damage this thing or the camera when I pull this out, right? And now I've found that the only way to get this thing out is to actually kind of lift it upside down. But I don't want to damage these things while I'm doing that, right? So I'm going to be really careful. Let's try it right now, okay? I don't want to put any pressure on here. I want to put my fingers here and here, kind of thing. Now I might just back the camera up a little more while I do this and push it up. There we go. All right. Wish us luck, guys. I mean, this is a $120 thing, right? I mean, it's kind of expensive, but you know, I don't want to break it anyway. It's kind of expensive, kind of not. You get what I'm trying to say. All right. Yep. Okay. There we go. Okay, awesome. We'll rest that there so there's no issue. Okay. Wow, so that's what it looks like. Well, all right, guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't worry, I'm going to show you. All right? I want to hear you whinging and bitching in the comment section. I'm going to show you. I'll get the light and I'll show you with the light, I guess. All right, so here we go. So, yeah, we've got a lot of cushion. I don't know what you'd call it, but there's a lot of well, white stuff, really. So, yeah, I'll zoom out, zoom in, zoom out. That's probably fine. So, yeah, can I show you properly? There's a wire. I'll get rid of this first. This is like a rubber gasket that goes around here, and this is just kind of falling in. We'll show you that in greater detail in a second, right? But I don't know if I can show you. So the cable goes outside of this box, right out there. But there's like some sort of glue. There's glue in there, right, to help keep this thing watertight, because obviously, you know, this thing will be in the ground, right, and potential flooding areas. So yeah, it's best to have these cables go through and have it airtight, watertight kind of thing, and that's exactly what's happening in there, right? I wish I could show you a little better than what it is, but you know, it is what it is. So it's just kind of, you know, the kind of stuff you'd find in an old pillow. You know those pillows that don't have feathers? What are they called? You know, like they're like duck feather pillows, right? And then of course, you know, pillows like this kind of thing that have just weird fabricy stuff. Well, that's what that is, right? So yeah, now getting to the actual speaker head itself. So this is what this thing looks like. And for this, I actually might put this back on the tripod and show you this angle. That might be a better situation. Actually, that's a lot better. Zoom in a little more. All right, We're cooking now. We're cooking with gas. So, yes. Now this thing is extremely magnetic, as any speaker would, right? See, I know that much. I know that much. I'm not exactly completely speaker illiterate. Okay, I know a little bit about these things. So obviously the magnetic material, Jesus, there goes my, there goes every little bit of respect you guys are giving me, material. But yeah, there's a huge magnet, right? And that helps to make the thing go up and down. This go up and down when electricity is applied to it, right? And this rubber gasket kind of goes around here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 speaker holes, what would you call them, screw holes, right? And the gasket goes where the holes are. So can you see that right there? There's a hole there and a hole there, so they'd obviously go together, and that kind of keeps it, airtight, watertight. And I can literally just leave this on there, and it kind of just sits. It kind of just sits on there. It's not really pulling on the cable, but it's sitting on there because of the magnetic properties of the speaker, right? I mean, this whole thing is just magnetic, right? And it's just kind of sitting on the steel right there. So yeah, it just kind of wants to sit there. So there you go, guys. I mean, that's what's inside of these speakers. Who would have thought, huh? Who would have thought? Now I have the undesirable task of putting this thing back together and then checking in 5 years' time if it still works, because because I still haven't got an amp, right? But going quickly back to what we were talking about with these things, right? If you get one of these things, don't be don't be tricked into thinking that it's just plug and play. You will need a amp for this thing, and this website does show you how to do it. Where is it? Hang on, let's go to here. Okay, this is it. This is kind of the legendary, apparently, GS3, right? Here's a quick little demonstration video on how to connect these things with an amplifier, right? You guys can obviously click on that if you want, but you have to understand how these things work before you install it, kind of thing, right? But yeah, there you go. What do you reckon about this? If you like this video, we are making videos every single day on this channel 2, but of course we are on channel 1, where we make travel videos around the world, and some have gone extremely viral, stupid viral. You can't really see, but I've got Instagram, Facebook, YouTube pillows behind me at Tallboy Gareth. I've been tall. My name's Gareth, and I will see you, lovely ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow. Bye bye.